Welcome to another episode of Thamani. My name is Nina Shivan, of course, and on this particular episode, we are bringing you like a number of kilometers away from Nairobi. We are on the Thika Highway in Juja, to be precise. We are going to be having a conversation with one Lucy Wanjiku, who runs a moving and cleaners company. Have you ever been interested in seeing how that company, or rather that type of business, works? Well, today is your day. Follow me.
Hi, welcome.
How are you?
Hi, Nina. How are you?
I'm very well.
Okay. Welcome to Shwari Movers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We don't disrupt you guys. You look like you're a bit busy. How are you guys? You're well, innit? Fantastic. So, Lucy, we of course have... Am I allowed to cross over?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can come sit here or sit there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a big office.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Shwari Movers and Cleaning Company. So, Lucy should be our CEO, if I am not wrong, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Lucy, we'll start off by maybe you telling us where the idea of starting a moving and cleaning company came from.
Okay. I may say there was a day that I was moving. And actually I called the Mkokoteni guys, and even before I got them, I really struggled. In the process of moving with the carrier guys, some of them came drunk, they spoiled my things, and I was thinking, what if someone else, I could not mind paying someone else who could oversee these logistics. Of course, that time I was broke and stuff, I was moving in a carrier, but I was like, there's someone who wants to see this happening without any struggles, So that's when I started researching, is there something like that? Can I do that? And then I got actually there is something called a movers company.
How long has it been in existence?
It has been 3 years. Yeah, 3 years since we started, because actually it started in 2020 when Corona hit.
So, Lucy, how does your company work? Do you have structured, maybe you can start off by giving us your position in the Shwari Movers and Cleaners company?
I'm the only director stroke CEO, and then under me there is a HR, and there is a account stroke finance stroke also she does customer care. You'll meet her, she's called Sharon. And then we have supervisors. We actually have 4 supervisors, and then we have an IT guy, and then after the IT guy, now we have the team leaders who manages the team. The team leaders are around 10 of them. They manage the 86 employees that are the movers, 86 movers, and the cleaners too. So in every section, the mover communicates to the team leader is answerable to the supervisor. The supervisor can check with the HR or the customer care executive, and now for them too, they can get to me directly.
Okay, and just to be clear, how many people do you have under your wing?
The employees are
86.
20 to 25 of them are permanent, and the rest are on daily basis or something, on contract or daily basis.
So casuals.
Yes, casual family.
It's definitely a good business to come across, and entrepreneurship is the way to go, as everyone says. At the end of the day, everyone wants to become their own boss.
Yeah.
So my question is, how hectic, or what are the challenges that you faced when you are starting a business?
Okay, just like the rest of the entrepreneurs, capital is the biggest challenge. So you have to be creative, of course, for you to hit the market without nothing. Because of course, I started with nothing. I just started, with what I had, the social media pages that I was in Facebook, if you get a customer, they pay you a deposit, you buy the materials, you hire a truck, you know, and then you do the whole process. But right now we expanded, we were blessed with the trucks, a truck of our own, and also the cleaning part of it. We equipped ourselves very well, because even we do commercial cleaning, as you have seen, like in a building, and also we do household cleaning, that is even cleaning seats, mattresses, and also by the fumigation and pest control. Yes, and then the bigger part of it is the moving part of it. So yeah, we kept on one step at a time. I can say it's one step at a time. Even with nothing, you start with whatever platform you have. It might not be monetary basis, but whatever platform you have, and you come, like whatever you get, you don't use it up, you just re-add there. Yes, for us, the first challenge I thought that would, when I started in 2020, January, there was no corona. Actually, it was on 2019 December. And then 2020 January, there was nothing like that in Kenya, but it hit well in 2020 March. Actually, by January, February, I didn't serve any customer. March is when I served a customer, and that's why I have said, like, people started having the business in moving, I think, was more up by the beginning of the corona period, because people are being told work from home, and then they move to a bigger home or something. So that's when I would say corona was a challenge, but it was not really a challenge. Really, it was a blessing in disguise to me.
Unlike many others out there.
Unlike many others, yes.
And so what inspired your having your business in this particular location?
Actually, I'm not familiar with Nairobi or Kiambu when I came, because I didn't study around, and my family is not around. But I used to come to visit my friends in JKUAT, and I was still in campus. That was Rongo University back in Migori County. So in JKUAT, so that's when I started like doing some business here and there with the students of JKUAT, and then I knew when I complete 4th year, I would come to Juja. So I didn't come to Juja with that mind that I'm coming for a moving business. No, I tried a lot. I've tried a lot of businesses, even selling gas, cosmetics, yes, events, yes, but they were all failing.
And so what would you say is unique about your business?
About moving is that we use plastic boxes. You have seen the plastic boxes that you are using. Those plastic boxes, they don't have a pest compared to the carton boxes, which may transfer larvae from an infested home when reused, you know. The carton boxes may harbor like something like larvae of cockroaches, and when reused, they might spread to your home or something. So for us, we do plastic boxes. They are easy to fumigate. We also fumigate us, and also to clean, other than the carton boxes. So that is the very thing unique about our business in terms of moving. Yes.
Now let's cross over to take a look at your charges for the different services that you offer. Mm-hmm. So, and just to be clear, you offer fumigation services, you offer moving services, cleaning services. Is there any other that I've left out?
No.
Okay. So for the fumigation services, how much do you charge for that? You know,
it depends with the area per square meters, and also the pest that is being controlled. You know, it can be also a contract of an estate. It can be as small as a small studio apartment. It can be that we are controlling termites outside a fence, or we are controlling cockroaches inside the household. So it all depends with what pest it is, the area, yes, and what what you will choose as contractual or a one-time thing. That also determines.
Okay, so let's just work with the minimum and the maximum. What's the minimum you charge for fumigation?
Fumigation is 3,000 minimum. Maximum I can't talk about it because, you know, the area can be as big as a big estate, like Balozi estate, like whatever estate where. So that one I cannot say the maximum.
And that 3,000 is probably for a studio apartment?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, what about now the moving?
Okay, now the moving, it depends with the, first of all, the distance from your home, the current home, to the home you're moving to. Secondly, it also depends with how big your home is. That is, how big, maybe 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom. Third, it depends with your prospective date of moving. If you book during the high season, that is the end month, or if you are booking in the middle of the month. And also, if you have special requests, like for us, we have a standard parking of it. Like the furniture, we only park, there's standard parking materials, but there are some people who need their things be transported. Maybe they are being exported. That one is, it's another packaging that we have to, pack with special parking materials. If there is that, no, you can tell us. Also, yeah, I can say that it depends on that.
Okay, say I'm moving into a 2-bedroom house from as what we've just seen, or what we showcased. Yes. How much would you charge for that?
Within Thika or something,
yeah,
a 2-bedroom house will cost you from close to 12,500 to 15,000.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is not really bad.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you keep your books? Let's talk about your bookkeeping.
Yes.
How do you go about that? First of all, what did you study in university?
I studied business management.
There you
actually.
go. There you go. There you go. That's why you start a business. It doesn't work out. You don't give up.
telling
You're on
you.
to the next. Okay, fantastic. So how do you go about your bookkeeping? Do you have an internal auditor, or do you actually reach for one from outside?
Only when we want auditing, that's when we reach it from outside. But we have our financial bookkeeper, our finance person who keeps our books very well. If we want an auditor from outside, maybe per year, that's when we invite the auditor. Yes.
And how would you say bookkeeping? What would you say is paramount about bookkeeping in that when it comes to expansion of your business?
Recording every small detail, even if we've just gone and Nina came and we bought Nina a cup of coffee. I have to record that so that it can make sense to what you are making and what is coming out of the company. The smallest details, the smallest that you may think that they are not supposed to be in the books. No, they are supposed to be there so that you can have an exact picture of your finances, either in terms of losses, in terms of profits, or in terms of stagnation. Yes.
What was the criteria you used to pick your colleague? I mean, your employee.
Started alone. Then after the first and a half year, that's when I started thinking that this is too much work. The employees are becoming many. I need to pick employees. One thing I can say, somebody who all of us, we are always blessed with an angel in our lives, or someone who will walk you the journey or something. So there was these dedicated employees, or movers. If they are dedicated, more like our HR, we had he was one of the first mover that I got. And for sure, sometimes we used to get disappointed with the clients. I didn't used to know how to charge. So, I didn't have structure. I didn't know how to quote or something. Sometimes I would underquote. And actually, I used to pay them like 200 shillings. And then I'm left with 500 shillings. I can't lie. You have underquoted, or maybe you just want it to peak or something. So he was the only person who stood and then saw the growth, And right now I think we are paying so good, way so good than that. So like the HR, even when he got another job outside, he worked outside while still doing a HR work here. Like just getting new employees and stuff, and he quitted the other day. He quitted his job and he came full time
on this side.
Yes. Another thing about our finance, she came here as an attaché. The first time, like when I invited, I thought that it would be a good thing to, you know, to invest in a permanent employee, but maybe I was wrong because, you know, without no structure and stuff, yes, you want to be helped, but someone doesn't know the structures and you've not given them to them. So I was paying for like 3 months without getting value. So I thought that I can use first attaches and then see how the structure can be. So our finance was an attache here, and she really did good work. Immediately she finished school, I induced her. Yes, there you go. And then all the rest is history. You know, they just came in, and nowadays it's easier because right now at least we pay good and we can afford.
All right.
Yes.
And if you look at your priorities when you were starting your business and you compare them to where you are right now, have you changed when it comes to this is important, this I can deal with later? Is there a change in priorities?
Yeah, yes. I may say maybe not priorities, but the system, how I thought the system would be like. The environment changes the system. Of course, some things that you cannot control. So I thought that maybe this would come before that or this after that, but they don't align themselves. So you have to be very, you know, I'm saying open-minded. You know, when it comes before the other one, it's okay. It's okay. So you just deal with it as it comes. If it prolongs, it's okay.
Right.
Yes.
And you're a micro, small, and medium-sized enterprise. I mean, that's why we are showcasing you on the money. As a member of the MSME, are there issues out there that you feel like maybe the government can solve day to day? What are the day-to-day challenges that you face? And you tell yourself, I wish I could speak to a government official who'll understand my business, and then you'll make some changes. What challenges would you point out?
Taxes. Like, oh my God. Everywhere you pay the government a lot of money, even on your brand attract for every county, no matter how, if you are starting a business, it's your first day in that business or it's your 7th year, you pay the same. You know, I wish there was like maybe they would like waiver for young people or SMEs for like say 5 years or 7 years, with the charges, maybe the county charges, especially the county, maybe waiver some amount, or even the direct taxes that we pay. And then after 7 years, now we can come into the bracket of, yes, not even waivering, just a little amount.
All right. And as we wind up, there are 2 questions I'd like to hand over to you. One is, are you involved in any corporate social responsibility? How exactly are you impacting the community around you? That's one. And 2, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Okay. So one thing as Shwari movers and cleaners, every year we do a social responsibility, that is we visit a children's home or an elderly place, and you know, just give them love. As personally, I am a member of Uptune Foundation. It's a medical foundation that deals with water, clean water. You know, everyone deserves water. So sometimes I contribute either in any way, wherever I can, to like in that foundation, to at least make everyone have access to, for everyone to have access of clean water. You know, after 10 years, I would want us to expand to Africa or outside Africa. You know, yeah, we have plans to expand to South Africa this year. That is in terms of just logistics, in terms of transport, because we are moving and cleaning. In moving, there is a lot of things. So we are going to the en route to South Africa. Yes, we still en route to South Africa because we have done some moves to Zimbabwe and the South, but I would like it to be official. So this year we are going to make it official.
And currently, sorry to cut you short, currently you're working across the country?
Yes, currently I'm working across the country. Yes.
Right.
For young people out there, you know, like just this, if you're an entrepreneur and you feel like you want to start a business, just start with whatever you have. Don't wait for capital. I don't know, you're waiting for millions, you're waiting for thousands. They will never come. Start with the platforms you have. When you don't start now, you will never start. You will never. No excuses for business, for entrepreneurship. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And I guess that's it for this particular episode of Thumani. It was very inspiring, if you ask me. And you've heard the advice that Lucy has for the younger generation. Once you have an idea of starting a business, is that do not wait for capital, do not wait for finances. Starting is the main point, right? All right. For this and many more, we'll catch up in the next episode of The Money. Thank you so much for keeping it NTV. My name is NTV Kenya Shwari. Please do enjoy the rest of your viewing.